Caitlin Clark is playing a game. And there's this issue with her and Angel Reese. There's this, Caitlin Clark pushes one of the teammates of Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry, Angel Reese pushes one of the teammates of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark fouls Angel Reese. Angel Reese does one of these LeBron flops and falls on the ground. I mean, she learned it from LeBron. Fall to the ground. And the next thing you know, DeMarcus like, oh my God, she's protected. Oh, it's all because she's white.
Let's be real. No amount of branding flair or TikTok filters is going to turn Angel Reese into Caitlin Clark. David dropped a truth bomb so explosive, it left zero room for debate. Patrick thinks David just dismantled Reese with a takedown, worthy of its own halftime show. This latest clash feels like reality TV crashing into SportsCenter, complete with the drama of a soap opera and the intensity of a shot clock. It's wild, raw, and impossible to ignore, and unless Angel's planning another headline-grabbing stunt, it's clear this isn't about stats, impact, or fan backing. Thought the WNBA drama had peaked? Think again.
You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your life.
Angel Reese, part 37. Let's get it. She had the worst first quarter in human history. Started off with 3 in the key. How about it? Bang! Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Don't forget the butter with the corn of the cob. Did you say butter? Cause butter pecan. Bang! He's shooting 31% this year as a big man. When all your shots are layups, that's sad. Here we go. Bang! Me bound. One more time. Bang!
We're officially living in a basketball multiverse where storylines matter more than stats, and the drama never hits pause. If you're riding with Caitlin, drop a baby goat over baby giraffe in the comments and let's keep it moving. Patrick just said what most basketball fans have been quietly thinking. He yanked the emergency brake on the runaway Angel Reese hype train before it crashed into a mountain of delusion. And honestly, the timing couldn't be better. What started as a promising sports rivalry has spiraled into a full-on media spectacle, complete with Twitter feuds, racial firestorms, and ESPN hosts crying into their ring lights.
This is Angel Reese. Go ahead and play it. She needs a lot of attention. Go ahead.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot.
Yeah. Wow, what a move. Okay, so average WNBA viewership, okay, 7,300 in attendance, okay? The average Angel Reese game is 10,100, 10,200. They come to watch her. You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
For those who couldn't make it, here's what went down. Caitlin Clark, the only WNBA player raking in millions again, shattered the jump shooting sweetheart record in what was just another intense, high-pressure game. Meanwhile, Angel Reese looked like she thought she'd signed up for WrestleMania. If Caitlin is the league's fresh breeze, Angel brought the storm. The stage was set, the lights were blinding, and then came the moment, complete with a shove, a flop, and enough. Theatrics to earn an Oscar nod. Angel's that gust of wind that knocks over the table, then blames it on the weather.
Jackie Robinson of the WNBA will be Caitlin Clark if she stays healthy. There's a group of them that would hope for her to be out. But
why do you say she's going to be the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA?
Well,
it's not like she's the first white girl.
She's not the first white girl, but she's the first white superstar at the levels where she's scoring these, you know, the threes she's shooting. She's like a Steph Curry. She's the first actual superstar that people care. When's the last time we watched like college basketball? If I told you, tell me the greatest college basketball female basketball players last 30 years, and you watch I know her. She's our meet, but you look at some of these names, you see some of these people on how they do. Yeah. But Caitlin Clark came out the gates and you put up some numbers.
Here's what actually happened. Clark committed a minor foul, nothing game-changing, but Angel took it straight to Hollywood, shoving Clark's teammate and then flopping to the floor like she'd been hit by Thor's hammer. The acting was so over the top, even a soccer ref might have rolled their eyes. That one play lit the entire WNBA discourse on fire, pouring gasoline on an already burning debate. Honestly, I've seen less drama in reality TV eliminations.
Caitlin's hard foul, which turned into a flagrant on Angel Reese, which sparked all the things that we dealt with last season. And, the league currently is investigating any racism that happened from the fans or anything that was said. It's almost as if we didn't learn from last year. That Twitter conversation turns into mainstream media conversation because the mainstream media still isn't quite hip to women's sports. They're not quite understanding this world, this game.
In an instant, the conversation veered away from basketball and into a whirlwind of race, gender, media bias, respectability politics, you name it. A single foul morphed into a full-blown political statement where people remembered the hashtags, but forgot the final score. It became more about headlines than hardwood.
Okay, listen, y'all, this is what we've been waiting for. This is the letter for the investigation. Listen, in response to the WNBA's recently concluded investigation, they go on to say, we appreciate the swift and thorough process undertaken by the WNBA to investigate these allegations, which were not substantiated. At Gamebridge Fieldhouse, we are committed to providing the best possible basketball experience for players and fans.
Then came Robert Griffin III, aka RG3, former NFL quarterback, current ESPN analyst, and occasional Instagram philosopher. He made the grave mistake of doing the unthinkable, complimenting Caitlin Clark. Yes, seriously.
After watching Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there is no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Caitlin Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. Not some basketball rivalry hate either. Hate.
Within minutes, the alarm bells of social justice blared, and keyboard warriors geared up for battle. Then Ryan Clark from ESPN jumped in, demanding to see RG3's marriage license. His argument: RG3's take on Angel Reese was invalid because he's married to a white woman. Suddenly, basketball turned into a sociology exam, and apparently, RG3 can't praise Clark unless his family background checks all the right boxes.
Thing we know about RG3 is he's not having conversations at his home about what black women have to endure in this country, about what young black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with being on the opposite side of Caitlin Clark's rise and ascension into stardom.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese was playing so badly, it deserved a warning label, finishing with a brutal 22.7% shooting percentage. And that's not just bad. It's painfully awful. Are we even sure the basket was working? The only thing consistent about her game that night was the bricks she was throwing up. She missed more shots than your spam filter blocks emails.
Well, my goodness. Angel Reese is getting absolutely obliterated today for all kinds of reasons. Obviously, we're going to look at the backlash because now people are just flat calling it like they sees it. They're saying Angel Reese lied about a race hoax, just like Bubba Wallace, just like Jussie Smollett. And now, after the WNBA concluded their investigation and released the statement, people are demanding Angel Reese apologize to everybody.
Yet somehow, the narrative flipped, making Clark the target. Clark's the one breaking records, drawing millions of fans, and keeping the WNBA alive. While Reese throws up bricks wrapped in theatrics, gets crowned queen, drains logo threes, and carries the label of privilege. It feels like we're watching two separate realities, one ruled by popularity contests, the other by performance. Now, it's even up for debate whether you can deliver a powerful post-game message about sisterhood when your stats, shooting percentage, points, assists, tell a different story.
because you're doing exactly what LeBron is doing. So,
Bitch. Cardoso with the miss. Angel Reese picks it up, what she's good at. Getting another offensive rebound. She says, give me that. How about another? Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up. Jones with another block.